Boy got 3 million on it.
Yeah.
He got $1 million every year. He got $1 million.
Shout out to King.
What the Southern Soul Cowboys at? Y'all ready to ride?
My boy said he tired of the Southern Soul. This the man made it popular. You niggas wasn't even really fucking with this shit. If you ain't the next, I'm a Southern Soul Cowboy. Y'all just don't understand that this man was out right now with the line dancing and shit that's going on right now. I can see that nigga leading the line dance on the video. Look at this shit, man.
Man, that nigga took over this lane, man.
Him, Sir Charles, what's the other nigga that he used his full name. He ain't got no nickname. Like Sir Charles, King South, he used his name. Calvin,
Richardson.
Them niggas cold. And I'm telling you what's cold about them niggas. And the nigga that Snoop signed. He do this shit too.
He cold.
Snoop just signed the Southern Soul.
He been signing him.
Yeah.
He cold. He does everything.
They
like,
young.
He don't just
You know what I'm saying? It's a, you know what I'm saying? Because when you normally think about that genre, you thinking of the old niggas who, and a lot of them old niggas couldn't really sing. Like the nigga who make the I don't wanna bump no more with a big fat woman. You ain't never heard that song? What? That nigga said, ain't gonna bump no more, no big fat woman.
Freddie King.
They just told me it's a nigga with a song called Help Me Find My Drawers, cause I got somewhere to be. You heard that?
I just had to put that song on the flyer.
Hell no.
I promise you.
That genre crazy.
Help me find my drawers. I got somewhere to be.
But they talk about hip hop music is derogatory.
We've always known blues was way more different. What separated, what made the derogatory in blues more acceptable than hip hop was the presentation. The presentation with blues is just like the ABC.
It's like country. I mean, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
singing.
And it says, especially the way country music has such a gangster tone to it. You know what I'm saying? Bar fights. Waylon Jennings, a famous country singer, actually shot at somebody in the bar. Got his shotgun. Came back in the cut, nigga was fucking his bitch, or he was fucking a nigga bitch or something.
Was this in a video?
No, this is real life. But them country niggas wasn't playing. Them country niggas was really out here
But
living like rappers.
South has told me stories about being on the road and being like, ISIS, this shit get real. I'm like, with country music?
Yeah,
this shit get real cool.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you now.
This nigga is the coldest nigga ever. This is the nigga that brought you Chopping Down. And now this nigga is so versatile. This nigga's in a video rubbing a horse face.
Like, huh?
Get to see. Shout out to see you too, man.
In the video.
Shout out C.
Popping real shit.
I don't want to see whoever this nigga is. No disrespect. I know you, my nigga.
This nigga got 21 million views in a year though.
Okay, since we're gonna go there.
And he only got 190K subscribers.
Let's see.
He said, man, I got an APB out on my woman. And I got this.
Oh yeah, I know about him too, yeah.
That nigga said I got an APB out on my woman.
Because if you give it to her, and she know it's me, she might not read it. So I look down.
Would you put a track on your girl?
I done
So
heard
that's
I done
crazy.
heard this song.
A tracker on your
I done heard
on her body?
No, I'm saying, you know,
Like on a
niggas,
vehicle?
yeah, niggas be putting trackers in
No
females.
doubt.
For real?
Niggas is real. Niggas is real. What the nigga name is?
So you gonna put a tracker in your female?
Hell no.
Okay.
Yeah, they got the air tags and shit.
That's wild.
Because if I put a tracker on my girl,
That's a lot of times that's just for
That's
like people
insecurity,
who go on
man.
trips and shit.
oh, I got
You
you.
know what I'm
So
saying?
we
My
don't
girl-
get
my
so.
girl-
I'm
going
talking
to
about
Puerto Rico.
I'm talking about niggas that
He like,
goddamn-
this is no trip shit. This is we at the
Yeah.
house shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
like,
they sell shit like that where you can slap some shit under their car or put some shit on their phone or.
Cause one of our closest partners, goddamn, had a female put a tracker in his car while he with another
Yeah.
female.
No doubt.
So
I'm
that
gonna
shit
tell you
fucked
something.
me up.
I'm gonna
like,
tell you something. It's fucked up when that happens to you. You never want that to happen to nobody, especially not one of the homies. But you know when a bitch crazy before you start fucking a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what a bitch will and won't do. You feel me? And if that's a pattern for you, you obviously like that shit. You feel me? That's what you into. Ain't nothing wrong with being into that. You feel me?
Right.
For a while as a young nigga, I couldn't deal with nothing but like if she ain't
The
have
drama.
a certain if she ain't have a certain smidgen of
Crazy.
Psychoticness.
foolishness in her, I wasn't turned on. But boy, if you see, man, you somewhere chilling.
That shit, dude, it's something that's, I don't mean cut you off, but it's something to be said about, like all them videos I was sending y'all of Dolph running from the police. It's a rush.
Mm.
It's just like when you fucking a bitch that ain't your bitch.
Mm.
Or, you know what I'm saying, whenever you doing something wrong,
Right.
but you getting something, you gaining something that you wanted from it. You know what I'm saying?
The adrenaline endorphin rush in your mind.
That do something to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's something to be said for that. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's like niggas that rob banks, get away,
And rob
keep
banks.
robbing. Yeah. It's not about the money anymore. It's the thrill of the we robbing.
Especially, like you said, I done got away with it.
Yeah. And I got some money.
I'm successful. Chaz, the nigga who had Black Hand, who Graf was signed to, I was telling you about,
He was a bank robber?
was a bank robber. He was in Supreme Team. He was so cold, he had a work release program from the prison. He was leaving, going robbing banks.
While he was still in work release.
He's supposed to be going to a job. He done got the niggas, he done clicked up with the niggas at the job and now they robbing banks. He got cars, houses, everything. So
and
when
still in work release.
when he leaving work release, when they not robbing banks, he coming home, hopping in his whip, riding around through the city, going to his house, fucking bitches,
That I have gained through bank robberies
through bank
while
robberies,
still
while I'm
in,
still in prison.
I just had that conversation the other night with the kids. I tried to tell them this is not a fair
And he
world.
did this in the 80s.
That's what I'm saying. This is nigga, we in 2025. This is not a fair world. The world is not about right and wrong or good and
Hell
bad.
no. And he got out and started a record label. That's where you think the money came from.
So we gotta talk about.
It don't.
But this is what
It's more. I'm gonna tell you why kids live the way they live and do what they do. Because there are more examples of people doing wrong and succeeding,
Right.
than people doing right and
Right,
succeeding.
right.
You know what I'm saying? You got just like when that Brinks truck on the interstate in Georgia busted open on the interstate, and people picking up plastic blocks of money, hopping back in their car and shit.
Right.
And the police told him, turn yourself in, bring the money, and you'll get a reward. Nigga turned in a brick of money. They gave his ass $5,000. Nigga, you had. Do you know what you had, nigga?
This nigga gets the moral
The fine's gonna be gone.
moral citizen of the year award.
He done blew through that in the.
Imagine if you related to that nigga.
Cause they talking about, we can track you, we know who got it. Man, I guarantee you some niggas who got away with that money.
Track me. Cause all I'm gonna say is
I ain't see your report.
exactly. I didn't get the memo, nigga. Hey,
Hey, bro, I'm balling. I don't
nigga
wanna
got
see
you
you no more.
handcuffed. Hey, I'm on TV. I never seen no
Hey,
shit that
The
said
Dolph shit, bro.
turn
so
me
funny.
in the money.
They got Dolph on the ground. The nigga Dolph say, the nigga said, your tag's expired. His tag, man, I don't know why that man tag expired.
When they in a stolen vehicle.
He is in his yellow Lamborghini.
Young Dolph was running from authorities. Why? And you saying that had to be the adrenaline rush?
This the one I sent y'all.
Dodge Charger gets wrecked by ASP.
Go ahead, turn your car off for me. Step back here in my car.
Flooring into 140 miles per hour, he weaved through traffic, desperately
And he got about a zip of the best on him.
Stayed right on him, waiting for the perfect moment. As the chase reached dangerous speeds.
Now watch when the nigga hit Dolphin. I'm like, man, that cat, that ain't Dolphin. Did you see that car with that Dolphin? Oh yeah, that Dolphin.
To throw his contraband over the bridge, but failed.
That's not real. This is not real.
Look at that nigga.
If you enjoy content like
Hey,
this,
fuck this version.
subscribe.
Oh yeah, you can hear it. That nigga said, fucking move, and you're gonna fucking get shot.
Black Dodge Charger rifle. But the driver had other plans.
Like, bro, you is dope. My thing is, if you know you finna floor it, these your tags, it's your car. As soon as I floor it and get into traffic, the dope out.
But Trooper Dillon
I'm not flooring it like I'm finna get away. Dope out. I'm finna pull back over after that.
maneuver, sending the Charger spinning and crashing.
So you don't do this shit to my shit.
In a last-ditch effort, he attacked.
But see, this the wrong one. I don't wanna watch
Best
that.
cop ever.
Cause you gotta watch the raw and uncut. Cause that nigga flow that bitch again.
After that,
No, when the police hitting him, he that bitch the back tire just spinning. He trying to. That's why the police on some nigga, I'll shoot you. Yeah, that nigga was tripping, man.
oh, this footage just released.
Yeah.
Trooper Evans, Arkansas State Police, prison of Maui for your speed against at 83 miles per hour when you're coming at me. Have your license, registration, proof of insurance.
That's why I hate the police. Go ahead and say, by the way, I smell weed in the car. Don't ask me for my
Look how
life.
far he in that bitch. You know he's
Exactly. That
there.
nigga got his whole torso in the motherfucker. Head on my baby mama.
Is this your vehicle?
Yes, sir.
After you say all that, after I punch this bitch, I'm slanging the dope. You finna get me for eluding or some shit.
Right.
You ain't even get no dope.
Okay. You have insurance?
He done gave the man card and he done gave him his ID and everything.
This can't be real, though. Because it says February the 3rd, 25. What are we doing? That's why I hate the internet. I hate the internet.
But
I hate the
but this
fucking
also
internet.
could be footage, old footage, and someone re-upload on their program, and then they're showing it at the time.
Yeah, that
They
might
did
be.
it.
Yeah.
This shit got the fucking coordinates up there.
That's true. I'm looking
They
at
said
it.
that's true.
It's fuck the internet.
But look, they go.
Call off for me.
And that coordinates is changing.
The footage I seen ain't got that on it. That's why I'm like,
You got him out there and thought that. No, them crackers ain't gave me.
boom, don't go.
Especially if they ain't took off yet.
He probably did because he got to get rid of that weed. He probably had a lot of gas on his ass.
Gotta get rid of the weed. The weed is gone by now.
And look, he gone. Don't gone. I'm just trying to slung that.
Unless he had several packages.
I done slung it, and I'm like you. I'm so far ahead, I done slung the dope that I done pulled over
So this another.
and cut my lights off.
Yeah, it was another police officer getting over.
Yeah, so okay. That's another officer that's jumping on. This is not the same officer footage.
See, you done fucked me up now, though, Ice. Yeah, see, that nigga was gone.
Yeah.
That's why I said he was gone.
What is the relevance of the Arkansas police in February 25 saying, oh yeah, by the way, we got some footage where we were chasing
Man,
dogs one night.
somebody, a dog fan down there seen the footage. You know, you upload this, you can get millions of views.
Don't say
That nigga
fuck
said-
I
it.
tell you, that nigga still trying to go. He acting like he got a pistol in the car.
No.
He ain't even let the one to get down good.
fucking move! You're gonna get shot! You fucking move! You get shot! Get on the fucking ground!
It's right there, right behind
Throw
him.
that weed. He should have been through it while he was on the high speed. I don't know why he ain't been throw that gas. He tripping.
Hold on, why the police
Why the fuck we
officer?
beating on my? Why you
Yeah.
beating on my
It's
car?
not real.
Dog should have been through that gas.
It's not real. I'm like 607 right now. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. It's not real.
That nigga done watched too much 607 off footage, man. That
This
nigga
is-
killed me just now, man.
This is not real. Why would the police beat on a nigga shit when the front door is open?
Stop playing with me.
It makes no sense. And you got drugs behind that we're continuously walking past.
Stop playing with me. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't see that on all the footage. But he got his covered up. I don't know. You might be right. It might be AI shit. I would tell you.
Why would I throw dope out with the police facing me like that?
I'm gonna tell you.
What's the difference? Unless I don't know the extent of the law to the prosecuting is different if the weed is on inside the vehicle or
Man.
but you got the footage that's showing him do
Man.
like this.
Rest in peace, dog.
No doubt, man.
Rest in peace, my
This the
nigga.
one right here, though. That nigga funny as
Welcome back to another video with IDN TV. Now I want to give you guys.
Lord, I hate when them niggas start out talking.
Now I want to give you guys
Oh,
some
it's
more
the same
exclusive
nigga.
footage
Oh
of
my
young.
God, nigga, it's the same nigga talking. Lord, just shut the fuck up, bro. The funny part was the police.
Welcome back to another
said-
video with I.
The police told that nigga, marijuana's legal here. So you gonna get a loitering ticket. I mean, a littering ticket.
So I felt better late than never. I
do
did
weed out
where
on
it is to
this
be at the end of this video. Stop. What?
Got one C's on your face, man.
Yep.
You got a seed on your face.
It's gonna be on back some more. I'm clear.
You let your music play, okay? Promotion, baby. Or some beat. Probably from the back.
Ryan and the lamb. They know who I am.
That's probably what he was
Pull
doing.
me over.
That's probably what he was
Nigga,
doing.
goddamn.
Riding around the city, rapping to that shit, smoking, feeling good.
I copy 056231.
Searching through my car, ain't no backseat. Got me on my knees, man. Please.
Was you scared?
Yeah, that's what that nigga told me. He thought that little bit of bud, man.
Why were you throwing the dump out the window for that little bit? You were throwing the buds out for. Was you scared?
I didn't even know you were calling me over. What did I even do?
The tag's expired.
I don't know. I didn't know tags expired.
Go ahead. You want, sir? I can hear him.
I'm saying I don't even know how his tags expired.
How his tag? Nigga, this your truck.
Right here, that's how it's expired. I see what you're saying. I'm saying I don't even know why he got his tag.
Okay. Alan's. Come over here, Mr. Thornton.
He said he's your head.
Two things, okay? A tag's expired, so whoever's vehicle it is, you need to call them and tell them they need to get a tag for it. You're gonna be charged with driving a vehicle with an expired tag, also littering for the stuff that you threw out the window. Court date's gonna be February the 13th, 10 o'clock in here in the city of Fairburn. Can pay them before court if you choose to do so. It's either contact this number here or go to the website here. You got any questions?
What is it?
You what?
So I got, it's a court date I gotta go to?
No, sir.
You said nigga,
If you want to come to court, the court date's February the 13th, 10 o'clock in the city of Fairburn. If you want to pay them before court, contact this number here or go to the website here.
Look at this nigga that's a fan right
Sign your
there.
name on the.
He can't wait to get on the phone.
Sign
Nigga,
your
we
name on
just
the
had
X
dog,
right there
nigga.
for me. Sign the Michigan Guilt
We just
State
had dog
Farm
pulled
site.
over, nigga.
Just to let you know, here in February, we decriminalized marijuana. The only thing you would have got was a ticket.
That's why you got to know the laws where you at.
I'll back in the lamb. I told him to call squirm.
Just for your information.
He got the nigga beat on.
Where's Fairburn?
I saw it.
Georgia.
That's in Georgia.
It's not Fairburn, it's Fairburn.
So just so we all are clear, just so we clear out there in America, you ride through Fairburn and blow that bitch down.
Don't throw your weed out in Fairburn.
Don't throw your weed out.
Get the ticket, but don't litter.
They don't trip like that in Fulton County either. But
I could come,
but,
man.
but if you go in Marietta,
you
where
don't
we
want
was,
to man. It's probably decriminalized there.
Hell no.
I said now, nigga. I ain't talking about when we was there.
I doubt it. Marietta is Marietta. Everyone knows that Marietta is fucked up. It's called Cobb County for a reason. Count on being busted.
Let me see if marijuana is decriminalized in Marietta.
Definitely not. We know it's not. Many, many years ago, when we resided in Marietta,
All the true people from Georgia
no
know.
one to drive to Marietta to deliver.
All the real Georgia people know that do not go through Marietta.
Don't go to Cobb. That's
Don't
what
go
they
to
say.
Cobb.
They say, where you at, Icy? Cobb. Oh, no, you're going to have to come to the city. I said, this is the city.
No.
The nigga said, you in the wrong city.
You tell nigga, Marta don't even go to that bit. They got C-Tran. They got their own shit.
Count on being busted. That's what Cobb stands for.
That's why nigga talk about the Braves. The Braves ain't in Atlanta no more.
They in
God
Sandy
has
Springs or
kept
something
us
like that.
tremendously covered under his grace and blood.
Yes, sir.
Because I used to walk down Franklin at 1 and 2 in the morning for hot dogs, not knowing the severity of where I was. I wasn't scared, but I'm just saying I had no knowledge that just hearing other people talk, oh nigga, you was in the trench, boy, you were right there, we go down.
No, that's in Memphis.
Look, Tennessee.
Yeah, Fairburn, Tennessee.
Oh. I thought Fat Boy in Georgia.
A year being on Franklin Road?
I found out that that was the same street that T.I. used to serve.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Had a trap up in Carl. Me and C Rod had a trap up in Carl.
Shout out Franklin.
Shout out to Franklin Road, Marietta, Georgia. But this is Smoke Break with Henny and Ice.
That's Henny.
That's Ice. And that's Classic Keys. Y'all can't see him, but he here.
The man behind the shots.
The plan.
Ain't
He is the Spike Lee of this shit.
That was
The Ike Williams of this shit. He's the Tyler Perry of this shit.
Pause. This man has his own studio, like his own compound.
This nigga done bought a whole neighborhood in Atlanta.
Man,
For real.
you giving icons their own studios on your compound, like Oakland?
Dude.
Like, bro,
I had the
like
opportunity.
that.
He just copied the Nike.
Man, listen.
The Nike campus like that, where they got buildings.
It's right over there by where the Martyr station is at.
Shout out Cat Williams. Cat Williams just did that here in Alabama.
In Scottsboro.
We don't know what he gonna do with it yet, but once you buy a fucking
Old
military
military
base,
base,
you
yeah.
already know it's houses, it's a gym, it's a hospital.
Once you buy an old
it's
military base, that means your financial situation is pretty good.
Don't forget about 50 just bought some.
I'm not talking about 50. I'm talking
he
about.
did the same thing in
Yeah,
Shreveport,
that's what I'm saying, though.
essentially. But here's one of the military bases.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah,
When
he
you
had to
buy
build properties and
when
shit.
you buy an old military base, when you got the resources or the financial investment team,
Not if it's abandoned, because it's a guy that bought a city in Georgia. It was a city in Georgia that was for sale, but they ended up taking it from him because of some like legal shit or something.
but he didn't buy a military base.
He bought a whole city.
But a city could be.
No, this city had a downtown, and he was trying to make it the first black city. Like
a Black Wall Street.
yeah,
type
like
thing,
you can't
yeah.
move in here and work here unless you black. Now white folks took this shit from
Yeah, exactly.
And see, Cat got millions. Like him buying some property down
But
here
sometimes
versus
though-
in California.
But listen,
He
that
got off.
that can be an investment team as well.
Oh.
That you have. If you and that's just smart to paying your resources together and do that, in my opinion.
For sure.
And if you're gonna buy a city and make it be a, black type of thing, that's not something you can like kind of publicly promote
What you mean?
in the world that we live in. Cause I've often wondered why people don't like get together and really grow the city of Tuskegee. Not only for the historic, how historic it is, but just for how monumental that'll be.
Man, it takes money, bro. It's a lot of cities in Alabama.
Well, people have
look
money,
at Selma. Selma is like a ghost town to me.
But Selma is not.
That's
you-
'cause-
you can't do Selma like that because Selma is run by the.
When the
You
last time
ain't
you been to
watch-
Selma?
Oh yeah, you say you ain't watch.
Maybe a week ago.
You say you ain't watch.
Selma is the. I'm
P-Man.
saying the people who run Selma though.
I'm saying Selma is very
That's
historic.
what I was finna explain to you about Tuskegee. Is if you watch P Valley, you'll know what's wrong with Tuskegee.
What do you mean?
The wealthy black people in the city have figured out the system just like the white folks did. And they like, in order for us to stay wealthy black people, we got to keep oppressing these motherfuckers in the city.
Oppressing the Negro.
We got to keep it like it is.
We gotta
a power
stick to
bill
the
in
code.
Tuskegee, you
To
would
the
think
code,
should
man.
be lower than a power bill in Montgomery.
Right.
Just because it's a smaller city.
Right.
Hell no. I mean, we get
But
power
yeah,
bill.
most of those, they get slaughtered because the power companies are privatized. So we're not regulating like Alabama Power, nigga. We got something called Wilson Electric, nigga. And that's Jim Wilson.
They
He's
got
been on-
Macon County Utilities or some shit.
Yeah, and that's not owned by.
And they killing their ass.
Oh, I'm saying like Selma is historic also, but someone supposed to been put money in Selma to restore it. Like the outskirts
The
of Selma is
You
way
mean
better.
you mean from the culture? So
Yeah.
but they can't because Selma is run by the
Man, the same
other
shit
side.
is going on in Montgomery. And see what's happening is if the white man can't profit from it, he don't want to see nothing happen.
That's everything.
You see a lot of them buildings downtown starting to get renovated, starting to have people move in and do pizza places, like big chain restaurants and shit.
Look at the
coming into
condos
these
that they
spots
just
and
brought
all
down
that
China.
shit.
Yeah.
Cause they got the historic shit.
Right.
Where once they deem some shit historic, that's what's happening in Miami. And a lot of people don't understand that. They be like, why these hotels look like this? All this money they come in Miami. Why they can't get some better looking hotels? That's because they have the historic district. Once they deem some shit a historical site, the pillars got to stay this way. If you change it, you got to get the same concrete that was here. You got to make that bitch look exactly like it looked when they first put it up. And that shit expensive. Finding some shit don't exist no more.
That's just like the house we used to stay in. It was a historic house and it's still the same. They can't
do shit to it. It's in the Garden District.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about Norman Bridge.
Yeah, that's the Garden District. Yeah. You can't do. That's why all them apartments over there look like that, and they high as fuck.
Yeah, I told you that because I'm looking. And I'm like, honestly, I was like, oh, what is it, Decatur Street? Hey, how you doing?
They get a one bedroom.
First of all, I knew I was in trouble by the person that answered the phone. Was like, hello, how can I? I'm like, hey, this is Decatur Street. They call the residence group. I'm trying to see an apartment for the residence group. Well, you gotta have such and such and such and such and such and such and such.
Now the inside probably
immaculate.
Hell yeah, but the outside,
nigga, you like this Decatur, nigga? Grand Car Wash right there, nigga. Patterson Coat right there, nigga.
That's like what hotel that was we stayed in when we went to Miami.
Oh,
they shot Scarface in that hotel.
That was Eden Rock.
Eden Rock.
Yeah.
They shot Scarface in that movie. I mean, in that hotel.
Wow.
The outside of that bitch looked like cocaine money.
Yeah.
Like, boy, some cocaine money built this. Well, they ain't did nothing to us since the cocaine money. But once we got on the inside, that girl like, ooh, shit, okay.
Heck yeah.
They're like the hotel next to it. They shot
Fountain Blue.
Scarface over there.
Yeah.
That's where they shot the pool scene at the Fountain Blue.
Wow. Oh, he's sitting outside at the pool talking to her. Yeah.
That's what I say.
That's one of those movies. Let's see. Top 5 classics. No, we don't do 5. We do 3s.
No, we can do a 5.
Okay.
My 3s is different.
Okay. Top 5
We love 5 over here.
classic movie. Look at this. All right, we gotta do top 6. We gotta do top 6 fucking movie. You guys incorporate gang culture and everything. You know what I'm saying? But all right, top classics. We gotta say Scarface. Yay, we agree. Friday, the very first Friday.
Who classic?
Are these Friday?
These are these nigga classics? Not nigga classics.
We either gang banging or we in the race with this. Or he says these niggas classic. Niggas classic.
Never gang banging. Never gang
Scarface has got to be multicultural.
I don't think Scarface is no white person's top 5.
Top 5. Scarface.
Godfather.
The Godfather Part 2.
But Godfather is not multicultural because of the length of it. Man, niggas ain't gonna sit there and watch a 3-hour Godfather.
Yeah, niggas
movie.
ain't niggas.
I will. You maybe the people in this room.
Every
Yeah.
black person is not gonna name Godfather.
Because niggas don't get shot the whole time in Godfather.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why I said, are we talking black classes? Because I would substitute Scarface with Godfather for somebody who's white. So are we just talking black
So you think
classes?
Scarface is really more black classic than white America classic? Or
Yeah, most definitely.
not white America, but what
Most
about
definitely. we
what-
made it a cult classic.
But
White
what-
people didn't like it.
So we got
When it came out in the theaters, it flopped.
Hold on. So what is Blow? Does that transcend?
Yeah, but only because of the actor.
Johnny Depp. That is Johnny Depp, right?
Yeah,
So we got Blow.
yeah.
Is Friday transcending to that straight nigga? White people like Friday, kinda.
White people who
Are invested in the
Right.
culture.
like the culture know that.
I
that's
saw
the
you
classic.
leaning towards saying white people like your baby mama.
Nah,
like
I
that.
wasn't finna
I
say
seen
that.
that.
I was
I
just
seen
gonna-
them teetering
No, I
to
was just
that.
gonna say people. I was gonna say something like that, like
See,
some culture. I was gonna say white
Pass
people.
that
I was gonna
charm.
say white
I was
people
gonna say
who
take
want-
that broom
I'm
charm
really
off
gonna
and
be
give it
harsh
to
and say white people who want to be black or want to be a part of the culture,
Right.
Or want to, you know. What
So
I'm
I
saying?
use the politically correct
Yeah.
term, invested in the culture.
Yeah, that was a great. That was a good one.
All right, so we're going Friday. We're going Scarface.
Mhm.
We're going.
I would say Belly over Scarface.
I was about to say I might be able to.
I think it's more. I think especially for the newer generation.
Yeah.
I think it's more younger.
I don't
kids
even
that
think
seen-
the young cast is on Belly like
You don't
that.
think they seen Belly?
I don't think not and watched it to the
I'ma tell
degree
you,
that we
I'm gonna
watched.
tell you, you might be right. You might be right because
Belly kicked a lot of knowledge, man.
because the way movies are put out now, they might be more into a Tubi movie.
And they don't respect who DMX and Nas was in the actor role that they played in that movie.
Man, I think the way television and movies are consumed, I don't think kids respect any type of
Like information being given to you in a subliminal way.
or just any type of art piece. Because Belly was more so an art piece than anything. If you look at, you know what I'm saying, the colors and shit in the movie.
Right. The messages in the movie.
Yeah, and the messages. Because he did take a lot of Nas verses and turn them into scenes.
One of the greatest black movies and nigga movies, I don't think no kids will adapt to, and that's Idlewild. Only people in our generation will respect it.
Nigga,
I heard
I
somebody
didn't
say,
even adapt
like,
to
I think
Idlewild.
somebody said that's one of the greatest musicals ever.
Yeah.
And
Idlewild.
I had to think about it, and I was like, damn, that bitch was a musical.
Yeah.
And then,
I mean,
with
that-
that being said, I would say it might be top 10.
So we got 3 right now. We got Belly, we got Blow or Scarface, and we've got Friday. Does any other Friday movie make it? Because the Friday
I like Friday After Next more than Friday.
that was the introduction of
The
Day.
Christmas movie. Mm-hmm.
That was the third one. Because next Friday was the second
Yeah.
one. So Friday After
Friday
Next
After Next was the Christmas movie.
was with Ricky Smiley.
Ricky Smiley is the Santa Claus.
Better than the second one?
Yes. Yes.
I
I
think
like
that-
them all.
That's true. So the collection of Friday.
Friday After Next
Because let me tell you something.
had so much.
Next Friday
This is when Money Mike was discovered, and this is when. I'm gonna tell you why Friday After Next was so cold. Ricky Smiley was funny, and we didn't even know that was Ricky until the end of the movie.
It really get popped out when Cat Williams.
And he said, "In my rolling, now it's a story."
Yeah.
Damn rolling.
Mike Else did his job, but when Cat Williams entered the game with the
The
Friday
fact that
series,
the fact that you had Cat along with Mike, along with, you know what I'm saying,
Gun DC Curry.
them being security guards, and just that little little mini mall, and him stopping the, you know what I'm saying, can't come through until you host give me your number.
Don't let that whistle get you fucked
Yeah,
up.
like just the niggas chasing them running through the house, like it was so much going.
But I gotta step up and defend next Friday.
Introducing
Listen, when you had Pinky and
Damon. Shit.
But
Damon.
Pinky and next Friday with the
he shows up in Friday After Next at the end.
I know. Merry Criminal.
The most classic line that's used forever every Christmas. Angie Stone. That's real R.I.P. Angie Stone.
Man, fuck the internet again. Did you see the shit that's going around on the internet where they're playing a clip where
Of her talking about her label and some royalties?
No, what she's saying, this clip was from a long time ago where somebody had put out a rumor that she was dead. And they got a clip that's circulating right now where she's saying that it's false. Our attorneys are going to sue because people have said that she's...
From an old clip where
man,
folks
it's
are saying...
fucked up, man.
Yeah, the internet crazy, man.
The internet has no sensitivity. But it's destroying the social game between people.
I'm gonna tell you
people
what's
can't
crazy.
communicate like we're
what's
doing.
So crazy,
anymore.
bro, is all that shit that we talking about right now about the internet is not happening in other places.
You mean countries?
So in Japan, see, and that's what's crazy about those type of countries where they have bans on shit, where you gotta sneak to do some shit.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Where it's like, damn, that shit kind of like it's good.
It is good because we're the most unregulated.
Authoritative, what they call them? What type of countries those are?
Those totalitarian places.
Yes.
But listen, we're the most unregulated, like, place that is governed by people that say they're going to regulate everything.
That's why people were so crazy, and when they were saying about the TikTok ban, where a lot of artists were like, "Phew, thank you. Now we can go back to people actually listen to real music,
right?
And going back to listen to substance." But the Republican, I'm a Republican, by the way. However, I don't vote. I haven't been voting Republican just based on the issues and shit that they pushing,
right?
Agendas and shit they pushing.
Go vote.
Yeah, go vote. They are smarter at pushing agendas and pushing. It's like a rap album. He understand, you know what I'm saying, promos and what, you know what I'm saying, what people want to hear.
Right.
Well, that's just like with the stimulus checks. He ain't even vote on it. He ain't even want to give us no money. The Democrats, we had the House at the time, voted for the let's give the American people some money. You know what I'm saying, to hold them over. He ain't vote. He ain't thinking, man, fuck that shit. I don't care nothing about that shit. And finally, they was like, all right, we voted on it. We're going to give them some checks. Hold on. Before y'all give them to him, let me get them back over here so I can sign them. Because he understands promotion.
So his name is signed to the
So when you get your check, it say Donald Trump on the bottom. He understands promotion. He know when the American people rip open their envelope and see a check in the bottom of that bitch, or get that envelope and say this long ass shit about why he giving some money, and at the end he got his name, like he signed each individual letter from Donald Trump. Right. Woo, Donald Trump gave me some money.
Gotcha, bitch.
He said, gotcha, bitch. Bro, that's just like the HBCU shit. You know, he just pretty much canceled the money that he said he was giving the HBCUs. And actually, he wasn't the one giving the HBCUs that money. The House voted on some shit. And he
Does
actually,
the Republican is it a Republican House or a Democratic House right now?
Republican.
Okay.
But at the time when he was in his first term,
it was Democrat.
It was Democrat. Right. So my boy was in that bitch like, nah, I don't want to get on no money. And then folks was like, hey man, HBCU, you know what I'm saying? Gonna
He's like, I don't give a fuck.
He was like, shit gonna look good. It gonna look good.
Yeah.
And then once they told him, hey, you can't get rid of it. All right, bring all the presidents here. I want to take a picture with them. The shit he keep talking about. The USAID.
Mm-hmm.
All of, you know what I'm saying? Even the dude he just went off, Zelensky.
Right.
You the one that signed the money to give to him.
So what?
He
what
had a big
happened with
press
that?
conference. He had a big ass check. He's sitting there with the letter. Zelensky and all of them there, he decided he giving them money. That's why he was going off on telling you need us. Without us, you're nothing.
So explain to me right quick what happened because I didn't see what happened.
He invited the nigga there to sign something where they gonna give America access to his minerals and his resources.
In the Ukraine.
In the Ukraine. It's supposed to be peaceful. Come here to sign a paper giving you access
to go to Ukraine.
And take shit from over here.
Right. Right.
When he get there, they started going off on his ass. I'm talking going off on him.
On Zelensky.
On him. Nigga standing behind in the crowd. Hey, why you on there wearing no suit?
Was it that unprofessional?
Yes.
They're somebody in from America.
And he barely can speak English. So when he talking to him,
I bet he looking like, what did they think? But
that nigga said when you war over, I wear costume.
When the war is over, I wear a costume.
Something better than yours. You know, maybe cheaper.
He tells that to Trump.
No, to the white dude who talking to him.
Is it a reporter that's asking him?
No,
that?
there's some Republican senator that's just in the room with him. You know what I'm saying? So J.D. Vance started killing him and saying, "Why you don't never wear a suit? Why do you think you can show up to this?" Yeah, he started asking the man to say, "Why do you think you can show up here and not wear a suit?"
So I'm going to be very assumptive in what I'm about to say, not knowing anything, not saying anything. That sounds very premeditated.
Get what your boy did.
That sounds like they premeditated.
Man, Trump started going off on a nigga so bad, Zelensky sit back.
He started going off on Zelensky because he probably saying, "Nigga, I will
talking about going off on." He said, "You need us." Because Zelensky said, "You're gonna go through what we go through real soon."
Meaning America.
Yeah. Trump said, "You can't say that. How do you know that? We're America. You can't say that. No, you can't. You don't have it. That's very disrespectful. You can't come in here and say that. You can't." I'm trying to start going off on my boy.
And this is recorded.
Man, live. This man left here and didn't sign shit. They were supposed to have a whole nother meeting after that. Fuck y'all. I'm going back home.
Yeah. We got to see things from his point of view.
Trump said, "You wouldn't be nothing without our tanks, without our trucks, without our guns." He telling this man, man, that man looking at Trump like, "What, boy? What Biden at?" This nigga up in
So what was his entourage? Did he have people with him?
I mean, quite sure.
But in this video shot,
I'm sitting there,
it's like he's being ganged up on.
Yeah.
I would take that as we might be in trouble.
That's what I said.
To be honest with you.
That's what I said.
We've been in trouble.
No, I mean like sure enough in trouble this time.
Oh yeah.
Like,
That's what I said.
If this guy
and when that man told that man, "Hey, you gonna go through what we go through."
Look at the facial expression.
So, you've just finished writing your book.
I said
that means
he knows something.
That means I was about to say the country needs to prepare for some type of unexpected
He
attack.
killed our people and he didn't exchange prisoners.
Yeah.
We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it.
What's wrong
kind
with
of
what my man
diplomacy?
got on?
JD, you are speaking.
He
about-
fly.
What you have?
That's
What,
all you
what
never
do
wear
you
no
mean?
suit.
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you are
Mr.
not
President,
strong-
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's
There ain't no
disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for
Have you
trying to
ever
bring
been-
it into this
Have
conflict.
you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
Exactly.
I've been to.
Come once.
I've actually watched and seen
Look at
the
Trump.
stories, and I know what
Trump
happens
not
is you
realize.
bring people,
Nah,
you bring them
look
on
at
a
the
propaganda tour,
19.
Mr. President. Do you disagree that you
Can you
have
pause it for
problems
1 second for me?
bringing
so I
people
can-
into your
so I
military?
can say
And do
something?
you think that
So, from what we just heard and what we're looking at,
Now it's a nigga standing off to the right
that's gonna have some commentary.
by the suit.
But let me show you what's going on. The guy with the red tie has no knowledge for real.
Of nothing.
Okay, this guy is supposed to have some, but this nigga just busted him with a very cool question.
Have you ever been to the Ukraine?
If I'm saying, you should be thanking the city of Montgomery because Ridge Crescent is right there, and you fire
Have you
back
ever
and
been
say,
to Ridge
"Have you ever
Crescent?"
been to Ridge Crescent?" And look at his demeanor. His
Like,
arms
I've
are watched.
watched videos.
This nigga said, "I've been, nigga, I've been on the interstate, rolled past cars and looked off of the side on that." No, nigga, that nigga said you should come once, but I know you ain't gonna come. We
respectful to come to the Oval Office
viewers.
of the United States of America and
We the smoke break, but y'all probably need to be smoking like a mud right now.
You don't know that.
Why you told us that?
trying to
Right, told us.
This one Trump.
A lot of questions. Let's
Right,
start
tell
from
them,
the
sir.
beginning. Sure. First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now.
But you
But you will
feel it.
feel it in the future.
You
God
don't-
bless.
you don't know that.
God bless.
You don't
God
know that.
bless. You will
Don't-
not
you
have
gotta-
war.
Don't tell us what we're gonna feel. We're trying to
No,
solve the problem.
nigga.
Don't tell us what we're gonna feel.
Look at Zelensky looking.
Because you're in no position to dictate that.
That's exactly
Remember
what
this.
you're
doing.
You're in no position to dictate what we're gonna feel.
You're looking at somebody in the
We're gonna feel
background.
very
telling you,
good.
Feel influenced.
We're gonna feel very
No,
good
I'm
and
with
very
what nigga
strong. You're right now not
That
in a
nigga
very
name
good
too
position.
close to mine. I'm
You've
fucking with him. I
allowed
feel
yourself
him.
to be in a
From
very
the very
bad position,
beginning
and
of
he
the
happens
war.
to be right about
From the
it.
very beginning of the war.
You're not in a
Mr.
good
Brown,
position.
I was
You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having
not playing
cards.
cards.
Right now, you're
Very
playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
Listen,
I'm
hey,
very
my folks
serious.
died.
You're
We
gambling
playing
with
with
the
cards. I don't
lives
care
of
about
millions
this
of
shit.
people.
You think-
You're gambling with World War
What do you
III.
what do you think
You're
about-
gambling
what do you
with
think
World
about-
War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country.
I ain't hear him
It's
say
back
that.
to
Respect to
you.
you.
Far
Gambling
more
with
than a lot of
World War
people
III.
say.
And that nigga that said, "What you talking about?" Nigga, we in war. He just told Trump, "I'm a president that's in war right
You went to
now."
Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America.
Oh, yeah, that was-
and the
he kept
president
talking about
who's
he's
trying
never
to
heard him say
save
thank you.
your country.
Please, you think that if
And
you will
somebody,
speak very loudly about
CNN
the war,
pulled
He's
up
not
this
speaking
nigga
loudly.
saying thank
He's
you
not
like
speaking
3-4
loudly.
times.
Your
in
country
different
is in
types
big
of
trouble.
interviews and
Can I
different
answer?
speeches.
No,
Can
you've
I
done a
answer?
lot of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not
I
winning.
know.
You're not winning this.
I
You have a damn
We-
good chance of
we are
coming out
staying,
okay because of
Mr.
us.
President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
You haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet,
You
and
haven't
not
been
only
alone.
in this
We
cabinet.
gave you through
I
this
said
stupid
thank-
president $350
Nigga,
billion.
you signed the
We
bill.
gave
For
you
your
military equipment,
You
and you
voted.
You heard what that nigga told him? You voted for your president,
You didn't
nigga.
have our military equipment.
You invited
If
me
we
to
didn't have our
No.
military equipment,
He
this
got that
war would have been
military
over
equipment
in 2
when
weeks.
Trump
in
was
3
in
days.
office.
I heard it
Trump
from Bush
signed
in
a
3
bill
days.
to give
This is
him
something
his
maybe
money
less.
in
in 2
military
weeks. Of
equipment.
course he has.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do
That
business
same
like that.
CNN report pulled that up. And it was like everything they told this man was lies. Got this man in
They really
the Oval
tried to
Office.
treat this nigga like a
That's what they
hoe.
said. They said they got this man in the Oval Office and ambushed him with lies.
When you're wrong.
And I'm talking the lady was pulling up
But the
every
nigga
lie.
know they lying. That's why he's standing his ground like that.
I think it's very important.
That's why
I
when that
kept
nigga
this
say
going
you
so long.
losing, that nigga was like,
Look, then he
shit.
said some shit like,
You don't have the cards.
We've given you
You're
more
very
money than
bad.
any European
People
country.
are
That was a
dying.
lie.
You're
We paid
running
$8
low
million
on
less
soldiers.
than
Listen,
years.
you're running low on soldiers. It would be a damn good thing. And then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to
I don't want to take fire. Who mocked somebody like
Look how
that?
he looking, man.
Who mocked somebody
Look
like
at
that?
how
while
he
they
looking though.
standing
That's
next to him?
intelligence this man leaking.
Stuff getting killed.
That shit making niggas snap.
That's how he trying to hold his slap hand right now. He grabbing it. He's like, this was a fire. No, that be the.
What they think.
That wasn't
doesn't
with
matter
me.
for you what-
That
what
wasn't
this
with me.
means.
That was with
What
a guy named Biden who was not a smart person.
This
That
is
was
your-
with,
this
that was
is
with
your
Obama.
president. It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama who gave you sheets and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to
Oh,
take
now
out
he
all
now
those
he gonna
tanks.
bring up that he
Obama
I
you
gave him
sheets.
something.
In
Obama
fact,
gave you
the statement
sheets,
is,
I gave you
Obama gave
javelins.
sheets and Trump gave javelins.
Obama gave
Gotta be more
sheets.
thankful.
So what did Biden
javelins.
give him?
Because let me tell you, you don't have the cards.
Well, see,
nigga,
he
hey,
keep-
You
but
have the
look,
cards.
Who gave him
Without us,
something?
you
Did
don't have any
Biden give him
cards.
something or did he give him something?
Mr. Vice President, sorry,
It would be
here.
a tough deal to make, because the attitudes have to change.
What if Russia breaks ceasefire? What if
My boy snort plenty cocaine because he keep, you
Know
know,
that bitch pissed off.
yeah, you see the toot nose keep going
What do you
up
say?
like,
Y'all be
What if Russia breaks the ceasefire?
look,
What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now? Okay?
man, we
What
in
if they
trouble
broke it?
now.
I don't know.
Man, see,
broke
they
it.
ain't play all this on
Biden-
Y'all
they
niggas listening to
didn't
me,
respect
man.
Obama.
Look at this
They
nigga. He like,
respect me.
okay.
Let me tell you, Putin went through a hell of a lot with me. He went through a phony witch hunt where they used him and Russia. You ever hear of that deal? That was a phony Hunter
Look how he
Biden,
looking, man.
Joe Biden scam.
Look at the
Hillary
coke nose.
Clinton, Shifty Adam Schiff. There was
Look
a
at
Democrat
I've been telling y'all
scam.
about Africa.
And he had to go through that.
Get some
And he
pop
did go
water
through it.
somewhere
He
else.
ended up in a
Look, when they
war.
start dropping on nuke,
He went through it. He was accused of all that stuff. He had nothing to do with it. It came out of Hunter Biden's
What is he talking about?
bathroom. It came out of Hunter
They
Biden's
asked him, what if
bedroom.
Russia breaks the
It was
ceasefire?
disgusting. And then they said, oh, the laptop from hell was made by Russia. The 51
What the fuck is we talking
The whole
about?
thing
The
was
question
scam.
was,
And he had to put
what
up
if
with that. He was
Russia,
being
your
accused
vice
of all that
president
stuff.
even said, they asked you, what
All
if
I can
Russia
say
breaks
is
the
this.
ceasefire?
That's
Might
fucked
have
up
broken
in
deals with
itself.
Obama.
So this nigga gotta be an interpreter for this nigga. This nigga gotta lean over and say, Classic, what are you talking
I don't know
about?
what happened.
You gotta
He
say,
didn't break it
hey,
with
he
me.
said,
He wants to make a deal. I don't know if you can make a deal. The problem is, I've empowered you to be a tough guy. And I don't think you'd be a tough guy
signed the
without the
deal
United
that gave you
States.
your
And
money and
people
your
are very
weapons.
brave.
But
you're
you
either going
keep
to
talking
make a
about
deal
Biden.
or we're out. And if we're out, you'll fight it out. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but you'll fight it out. But you don't have the cards. But once we sign that deal, you're in a much better
he
position.
know right now
But
he
you're not
dealing
acting
with a
at all
clown.
like
That's why
that.
he not talking.
That's not a nice thing.
You
I'll be
telling
honest,
this man
that's
that you're
a
not
nice
gonna be shit unless you
All right,
sign this
I
deal.
hope we've
And
seen
he-
it enough.
look-
What
look
do
how
you
he
think?
doing.
And I'm telling
See
you,
this right here,
after this man left here ain't signed nothing.
Hell no. Because he just told you. Look at him. Look.
We'll see, I don't know.
Russia aired this shit and probably said,
Go to
This
the
how-
comments.
Let me tell you something, first and foremost.
as a historian, I have to say it's incredibly rare to get this kind of insight into a failed diplomatic meeting.
Thank you. Because this nigga was giving up intelligence just then. That's how senseless.
And nigga said probably the first time in history that all the reporters in the room shut the hell up.
Because they all writing down and texting everybody. Like, do you hear what he's saying?
Displayed the level of maturity of a 12-year-old school bully sidekick.
School bully sidekick.
This is so far-fetched, the Simpsons couldn't even predict it.
Boy.
Bruh, listen to me.
Bill Murray said it's hard to win an argument with a smart person, but it's damn near impossible to win an argument with a stupid person.
Man, that's very sad.
Compare
right
this
there.
to how Trump talks to Putin. Trump doesn't talk to Netanyahu like this. In
Hell
about
no.
20 years, someone will make a historic movie about something and reenact this meeting.
Netanyahu,
Everybody who watches will think it's fiction.
and you know why he won't talk to Netanyahu like that? Because Israel is the #1 defense superpower in the world. And man,
This nigga said, what if Russia break the ceasefire? And Trump answers, what if anything? Dumbest, most incompetent and ignorant answer ever.
they respect me. Trust me, they don't, and soon no one else does either. Man.
Yeah.
You do seriously feel sorry for a guy like that because, nigga, you done got me inside your house and now you done turned up on me. And that's why he told Vance, come over to Ukraine with that same energy you got for me. Let me get back to the house where I'm in a room full of my people, and then come on with the tough guy talk.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I heard about this, I didn't see it, and I'm glad I hadn't seen it till now. But I'm very disappointed. I'm disappointed.
I told niggas at my job who in the military.
So how many views that had? It had 55.1 million views.
It's about 3 or 4.
And Remy Ma looks extremely gorgeous right there, by the way. Keep going.
And I told them niggas, I said, man, y'all niggas ready? And they said, for what? Y'all niggas finna go to war.
Well, let me tell you. Let me.
That nigga been getting shots and shit ever since.
Shout out to Killer KC. Shout out to Colin, our homeboy who is actively in the military, so he can give us a little bit more commentary on this when we speak with him. But this is what came to me today, because for about the last week and a half, I just noticed different type of energies, and like you said, we should be expecting a lot of wild moments. But I was today, it just dawned on me. I said, this is what I feel trending toward. The economy is going to be set up now where in the eradication of the middle class, if we all have jobs, but the jobs that we perform, whatever they be, don't render us enough resources to survive, then the food that we eat and the way we live becomes way easier to control. Meaning that the quality of what we consume can be manipulated and dictated more. And that's what our war ain't gonna be that war where they tanks and shooting and bombing, because that's their war. Our war will be for survival, which will create the genocide amongst each other again. Now, shoot, I gotta take from you just so I can feed these 12 kids that I'm responsible for. Just so I can make sure my daughter got a honey bun to eat. Now we savages, dog eat dog, while they fight that war, and then the new world or the new world order is created and born from that.
Unfortunately, that's a great way of population control.
No doubt,
Going to
man.
war.
No doubt.
I know X amount of people gonna die like that. All right, gonna get them off the board.
You're able to predict the demise of a lot of people, and you'll predict it from a class standpoint. Like I say, if I eradicate the middle class and it's only the rich and the poor, then we can.
That's why every so many years, you know what I'm saying, we do go to war. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, you know what I'm saying, a way to do some type of population control as well as, you know what I'm saying. That's why Elon is trying to take over Space Force. You know what I'm saying? Because he's trying to get us off this planet, or get his people.
There you go.
The 1% off this planet.
There you go.
And on to another planet.
That is along the lines of what I think and believe.
Because I think they've already predicted what asteroid or what, you know what I'm saying, is going to hit this earth and wipe us out. So it's best to go and start, which is actually
I don't know who idea it was to mix the popcorn, but that was a phenomenal idea.
Thank you.
That was great. Not you know, getting off of it, but that was awesome. But yeah, man, that's very disturbing, to be honest with you, to see that and to know the people who we have voted into power, however they may have attained their position, whether it was legitimately or not, the people that are handling what we're responsible for in our everyday life, man, it's like we're on a plane right now, and we just got a glimpse into the cockpit of who flying the mug and what's going on. We like them niggas in there.
You gotta think, he the richest man on the planet. So it's impossible.
Are you saying Elon or Trump?
Elon. So Trump ain't running shit. We just saw that.
Trump is the face.
Yeah, Trump is baby. He Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Elon is Slim. I'm the one really running this bitch. I just need a nigga to talk for me.
For the way his son talked to the president of the United States, that spoke volumes.
Just you the richest man on the planet, man, and for me to believe, there's actual video footage of him calling the election hours before.
Elon?
Yeah. Like, he's doing an interview with somebody, he gets a phone call, and he's like, "Oh, that's it. Yeah, we won. I can go." And the guy's like, "You won?" He's like, "Yeah, based on the analytics and things, my team works on, I can pretty much predict that, we pretty much have got this wrapped up." Huh? How you do that? I'm the richest man on the planet, and I'm probably one of the smartest men on the planet.
So what college did he
running
attend?
the country?
Or what are one of the colleges he attended? Is it known? Is he a Yale or a Harvard guy?
I don't know. He from Africa. You know what I'm saying? He attended Queen's University in Kingston, Ontario, Canada. And in 1992, he transferred to the University of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia.
Okay, Ivy League.
Where he received bachelor's degrees in physics and economics. In 95, he moved to California to attend graduate school in physics at Stanford University.
So he's an Ivy League guy.
Yeah. He actually went to a lot of schools.
Mm-hmm. That makes a lot of sense. That's why he's able to formulate such a...
Well, he founded SpaceX.
No doubt.
Which he is conveniently...
See, when you found something, you don't...
in the Space Force.
You don't necessarily have to run what you found. You're just the creditor for, I established this, and I'll put the team together to run it.
Yeah.
Well, smoke break.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You make me want to take a smoke break.
But that's, man, that goes into my top three.
There we go.
Tonight's top three. My top three TV shows right now to currently binge. You watch a lot of TV? Not really.
Of course not. Not a lot, but...
Well, right now I'm locked into Paradise.
Well, that was a... Well, shut the fuck up. If you don't eat shit on you, you watching on TV, well, shut the fuck up. You don't know what I'm about to talk about. I'll say what I'm going to say.
Well, yeah, what you was going to say. Well, you don't watch a lot of TV, but...
Really just watching the hell out of Game of Thrones, because Game of Thrones really helps to understand that type of shit for me.
Okay. The white people shit?
Well, that's what we just got through watching, some white people.
No, I'm just saying, like,
well, you understand,
that what Game of Thrones help you
it'll help you understand just the viciousness and the power battle, the power struggle, and who become the sacrificial lambs, and is certain sacrifices that they make, like, oh well. And for them to talk about the loss of lives or the potential threat of loss of lives like that, and for this guy to openly tell Trump, Hey man, you talking that shit now? Don't worry, y'all. Your man say y'all have oceans. Y'all got the oceans over here, but don't worry, you're gonna feel it in your oceans. That means this guy has supreme knowledge. He's the president of a country. He's the leader of a country, so he's automatically privy to certain knowings.
Probably like, I already know I'm finna click over with Russia in a minute and just come out here.
That's my next door neighbor.
Like, fuck, we just gonna be like, fuck it, and come out your ass together.
Well, I already know what they're
Russia
planning to
been
do.
telling me, hey man, them niggas some bitches. I'm telling you, they playing in your fake good.
Well, that's like, man. Let me tell you how serious it is. This guy really could be a covert operative for Russia because his country and Russia seemingly at war. Are you're supposed to be at peace with America? Go over there, rub shoulders, but it's like this nigga got over here and these niggas played the nigga. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga had to get defensive. And be like, man, y'all talking that shit? This nigga Putin finna slap the shit out y'all in a minute. He don't fuck with you for real, Trump, even though you think he do. Because Trump's end to Russia is I'm married to a Russian woman. Guy told me at the store the other night.
He is.
First of all, knock your 3 out, and I want to tell this. Because I told the guy, man, this has blown my mind.
Go ahead.
I'm at the store the other night. Y'all know I'm a silly nigga. I play all the time. I walk in the store, I grab a juice, and I grab this particular bottle of water.
Is that a Dasani?
That's a Dasani.
Okay, we're going to talk about that later. But come on.
I mean, hey. Listen, from the way that nigga talking, I don't care if I'm drinking shit water right now. We in fucking trouble as a country, according to that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
But I grabbed the water. I grabbed the...
Oh, that's how they trick you niggas with new labels.
New labels. I got
Look, I grabbed the cran grape juice. And I grabbed them and I walked toward the door. And the guy he's about to be making a pizza. And I said, all right, my man. I said, hey, I'm going to come back and holler at you. I'm going to straighten you out. And the guy looks at me and he says, okay. That's what I looked like. I said, okay. He looked at me. He came. He walked to the glass. He said, brother. When he said brother, I said, man, where you from? What's your ethnicity? He asked me, he said, where is your vice president's wife from? And I turned into Day off of Next Friday. Like, Cucamonga? Nigga Sunga? I'm just name play. He said, no. He said, I'm Asian. He said, but his wife is from India. And I was like, okay.
The vice president.
J.D. Vance from India. So then my mind went down a whole nother but I said,
you know J.D. Vance ain't his name.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he changed his name.
What the fuck are we dealing with?
Yeah, he got one of them crazy names.
What you mean the vice president of the United States is a nigga who ain't who he is?
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later. Meanwhile, when we talk about the Sunday, make sure we bring that shit up. Listen. So the man tells me, he said, my brother, the tongue is all you have, your word. He said, hey, what you have is $5. He said, you don't bring it back? This nigga started telling me something like, nigga, you done spoke that shit over your life. You know what I'm saying? You ain't did. You think $5 finna fuck my store up? No. He said, so that's why you bring it low. I said, man, I'm knuckling up to the glass. He's like, ain't no friendly shit. I'm just telling you, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm kumbaya, my nigga, we got you in the hood. He's like, no.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. But when I left out of the store, I was like, damn, so J.D. Vance is married to, okay, I got to say, question mark vice president now, because I didn't know the nigga name when J.D. Vance. Is married to a woman from India who is related, I guess, by culture to the gas station owning people. Man, listen, I'm telling you, they gonna squeeze us out of this shit, man.
Indian women blind.
That's what J.D. Vance married to?
No.
Oh.
I'm just telling you, this is what...
Damn. I was gonna say, change my
His
name.
name is Bowman.
Bowman? B-O-W-M-A-N?
Yeah.
That's some niggas from Montgomery.
On the way, that man. That nigga name is James Donald Bowman.
How the fuck can you change your name like that? And why though?
You change your name by like $300-$400.
But now then run for the vice president, you can't.
Somebody probably told me, man, that name Bowman ain't gonna work.
No, that name Bowman is connected to something else. What is Vance connected to is what we gotta be curious
What you mean?
about.
How can you do that? Our
Look,
president is a
my
felon.
nigga changed his middle name too. David ain't even the nigga middle name. The
Damn, the
nigga
nigga replaced the
The
D
nigga
with...
real name is James Donald Bowman. He goes by James David Vance. That's who we got as vice president.
That's why you know you need a smoke break.
The author of the 2025 Project 2025.
If it wasn't for this show, I would lose my mind. I would. I look forward to this
co-author
show
of Project
every
2025
every day.
is live in our Oval Office right now and got control of the fucking country, and we can't do shit about it.
All right, so let's get the other two out the way, because the first movie is Paradise, or the first show.
First show is Paradise. Paradise is amazing.
I got it.
Paradise is amazing. It's a brand new show. Just came out.
Second show.
Don't rush me.
No, I ain't rushing. I'm kind of rushing because both of y'all was like, nigga, you drunk. Dasani, I don't want to start ticking over here. One of my ears start growing bigger than the other one right quick. So I'm trying to fucking hear what's wrong with Dasani.
No, they tested Dasani and lab rats got cancer.
For the record,
from drinking.
your name is Xavier
Damn,
Collins.
for real?
Correct?
The lab rats
Yes.
got cancer from drinking Dasani.
Like, that's the worst.
No wonder this shit cheaper
That's
than
the
the
worst
other
waters.
Yeah, that's the shit Coca-Cola have that come off the Coca-Cola after they make it. And they be like, all right, dude, we got left after we strip.
And they make Dasani water with
Make
it?
the water with it. I'm just capping, but I'm just.
Oh my God, man. That was worse
Coca-Cola-
than it got sugar in it.
Coca-Cola, the same people who make the Sunny.
Why would they call it Dasani?
But Paradise
Clean, crisp, clean, refreshing is what it said.
Let me tell y'all why Paradise is so dope. Paradise is about what happens at the end of the world. There's this big tsunami that takes out, like, damn near.
Why are you telling me this when the nigga from Ukraine just told that nigga, you got oceans and you about to see what your oceans is just.
But let me tell you what the smart
God
people did.
dang.
They found out about it years before it was gonna happen.
So it's a race to try to.
So they built a city underneath the ground. I'm talking about a real this where you see
Hold
him
up.
running around where it look like the light is like his sun outside.
Right.
That's inside a cave
Wow.
in the earth.
Right. That probably really exists right now.
And they done took like 2% of the world
And moved them underground.
and moved them. You know what I'm saying? Sold people spots and shit and slots
Yeah.
and shit.
How can we not believe that that's not really happening right now? I mean, that's where my mind goes. My mind really goes there. Fuck, I'm nervous as fuck. I just watched this nigga say, we in trouble. Y'all niggas told me I'm drinking lab rat water. I can't put fucking popcorn in my mouth, right? Fuck. I'm scared to drive tonight. This nigga just threatened the nigga in the calmest way ever. Bitch, you gonna see? That nigga told you, hey man, y'all ain't tripping. I ain't gonna tripping. This nigga really told him, you have oceans, but you're gonna see what your oceans in a minute. That's why Trump's like, hold on. You can't say that. He like, nigga, your vice president talking shit. We in a shit talking contest. All right, number two.
Number 2, Silo. Another end of the world type TV show.
What episode is this? 9?
Yeah, this is episode 9. Matter of
10.
fact, it's 10? Oh yeah, that's right. Last week was 9, this 10. You know what I'm saying? We moving.
Well, we introduced the end of the world. That's damn shit.
Silo, starring Common. Yes, the rapper Common is in Silo. Silo is another one of those end of the world type shit where everybody is in this silo. They've been in this silo in the ground for like 30 years. 40
Everybody's in the ground on the first 2
or
movies.
something crazy. But they find out. I mean, this is what they do. This is what they've been doing. Because you can look outside this window and see what it look like outside. So if you get kicked out, they make you go out, wear this suit, go out and wipe the window so everybody can still, you know what I'm saying? So you can keep the glass clear so people can see when it's good to go outside. Motherfuckers wipe the window and try to walk over this hill but never make it over the hill and die. So
What kills them? We don't know.
Nobody knows.
Oh, fuck.
That make everybody want to stay in the silo.
I know what kills him. A fucking bottle of Dasani water kills him. That's what kills him. Fucking rat poison.
Really, really dope TV show on Apple TV. If you ain't got Apple TV, you know, Dope Box T. I ain't gonna tell you. I ain't trying to blow up their spot.
There you
but
go.
y'all already know. Silo is a great one. And then number one.
Oh, you went from 3-2 to 1.
Yeah. I could name a lot of TV shows that I'm binging that I've been watching since season 1, like The Rookie, or like Will Trent, or like you know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of them. FBI. I don't know if you're into cop procedurals. You can watch that. They got 3 of them. FBI, Most Wanted, regular FBI, and FBI International. All of them good. You can watch all that shit. However, number 1 show just aired their very first episode last Monday. Suits LA. If you've ever watched regular Suits, the season of Suits, amazing TV show. Starring Meghan Markle, the bitch who married
Damn.
the Prince nigga over there. She starred in that shit.
Wait. The nigga that's Queen Elizabeth granddaughter-in-law is acting in a movie.
No, that season is over. Suits did like 6 or 7 seasons and ended.
But she played in 1 season.
She was in more than I don't watch that. If she was in more than one, I tried to
Prince Harry's wife played in a goddamn movie.
In a TV show. You keep calling them movies. They're TV shows. I'm naming top 3 TV shows. But yeah, she was a TV star before she started fucking with him. But
the one that's got some black in him.
Yeah. Yeah, cause I tried to watch Reasonable Doubt because she named all the episodes after Jay-Z songs. But
who did that?
Abbott Elementary.
Abbott Elementary is pretty cool.
I've heard about
I didn't
that.
name any comedies. The Rookie is sort of a comedy.
Abbott Elementary is a comedy though, right?
Yeah, Abbott Elementary is a comedy.
I haven't seen it, but I would watch it.
But if you've ever watched the the original Suits, they have a new. It was so once they put it on streaming services, it got so many views that it empowered
them to make a Suits
to make a new Suits called the Suits LA.
And is it about police activity?
No, this is about lawyers.
Lawyers, okay.
About law firms. So
I thought it was law related though.
Suits LA, which is so great, it is intertwined with the regular Suits. So people from the regular Suits plan to make guest appearances.
Is she one of them?
I don't know. Who knows?
See, that's why they kicked her out of the royal shit. Because they like, hey, man, we don't do all that shit.
No.
Hey, big pause. But all the Queensmen, like, it's some real gangster shit.
Everybody be trying to get me to watch that shit.
That's like for real, like.
I just can't watch. I'm gonna tell you something.
And it's not like you goddamn seeing no.
Right now, both of y'all are way over my head. You see, I'm looking.
That's why I wanted.
That's why I said big pause.
And I'm hearing him saying, everybody tell me to watch.
That's why I wanted to start the show. Well, we started the show because I don't push back on nothing I say. If I say it, I mean it, and I stand on that. And this right here is gonna be very controversial. A lot of things I say are gonna be controversial. Like I don't listen to female hip hop. I don't like white rappers.
The views of this being stated right now by Henry, the owner of the show, does not reflect the views of Classic Keys and I see my child. Continue.
Free Diddy. Free. Man, fuck it. Free Kales. Like, the shit y'all got. See, we gotta call this the controversy hour. The controversy 5 minutes. See, if you got me on trial for something, and like if I killed 10 niggas, but you got me on trial for choking a bitch, and I ain't never choked a bitch before a day in my life, it's like, you can't take out your, damn, you can't catch me on these murders, so let me make up some choke a bitch shit.
See, I've always been, I've never had an issue with the, with anybody who supports Kales because I don't know the, I mean.
They got him on the Jack Johnson shit.
What's the Jack Johnson?
Transporting a minor.
And the transporting minor.
I mean, not transporting a minor. He got transporting transporting a person for sex.
Here's why
I had you cross state lines to have
this
sex
is what
with me.
And you're a minor.
No, this person wasn't a minor. It's just
Just a regular person.
Yeah, that's like
That's what they
prostitution.
got R. Kelly on.
Yeah.
So
real controversial.
Fuck the sun
Here.
and water.
I'm gonna be real controversial here. I don't watch black TV shows or black movies that aren't done by New Line or Paramount or you know what I'm saying?
Ice Cube people.
Yeah, it got that. Yeah, I'll watch an Ice Cube or Issa Rae. I'm not watching anything BET produced or anything.
Why not?
The production value don't be there. The writing don't be there. The character, it's like I need the director to tell them, hell no, I ain't like that scene. Star this bitch. Oh, that wasn't no motherfucking. You gotta put emphasis on that shit. I need you to be the motherfucking character you playing. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas, when they say cut, them niggas say, ooh, all right, who got the margarita? Turn up.
See, that's the black Republican that you read.
I
Hell
need
no. Y'all niggas ain't
I need a nigga when they say
shit.
cut, that nigga still in character. They like, boy, we'll talk to that nigga. He might slap you. That nigga still caning right now. You know what I'm saying? I need a nigga to still be in character.
But boy Chris Rock said, here come what Will Smith plays for the daddy. Here come Richard. That goddamn Richard. Hey, Will Smith probably almost laughed himself at that shit. I'm finna slap the shit out of this nigga, but that nigga said some funny shit.
Shit, Will did that shit for love, and now he got him a new bitch.
That shit was not for love, man. Nobody can pay me to believe. Well, they can pay me to believe it. That's me lying. I have not come to believe that shit wasn't somehow.
Would you?
No. The answer is no for you ask me.
Once you see Will,
if a nigga is joking on my gun and that shit funny, we gonna argue in the car. Cause I'm gonna be laughing like that. I'll be like, that nigga was on your ass, you motherfucker. That nigga said so. That's how Will Smith should have played
let me
it.
ask you this.
He should have asked Jada, why the fuck is Chris Rock joking on your ass like this so hard? But no, this nigga go up there and slap Chris Rock. Fuck
the
that.
entertainment industry, who's more desirable? Pause. Early pause. No homo. Will Smith or his wife? Like, who get more action?
Oh, okay, rephrase that. Because you said, you was like, who's more desirable? I can't say pause, but Will Smith is very much so.
No homo.
No.
Who get more action? You think Jada get more
Hell
DMs
no,
than Will?
man. You see Chris Rock was Chris Rock was cracking hard on. No.
You think more niggas want to fuck with
Nigga, she fucked August Alsina and went public with it.
It started out with.
I mean, Mo.
when
You think
everybody
more
found
bitches
out
want to
that
fuck
Jada was
Will?
fucking with Tupac. You know how they
think
be like,
Mo-
oh,
you
Yeah, but you know how long ago that was? She
think
was
more
fucking with
bitches
Tupac?
want to fuck Will than niggas want to fuck Jada.
Yes. Because the white woman ratio in Hollywood to want to fuck a black superstar like him
That's what I'm asking
is
you
through
right
the
now.
roof.
So when we thinking about
Nigga, when Jada found out August Alsina wanted to fuck her, she took it.
how does August Alsina jump in Jada's DM?
I don't jump in the DM. I'm cool with your son. I'm trying to. Your son trying to fuck me. But hey, let me stop. Let me stop. Hey, take that back. Cause I don't know that. I'm from Montgomery, Alabama. But because August Alsina came out and said he was.
Yeah, that's.
So come on, let's be honest. Let's be real. This nigga wore a fucking house on his head to the award show. And August Alsina hanging with this nigga.
But what was the consensus that Will and Jada went together, right? So he wasn't off bounds.
It really wasn't.
If you're not
Listen.
public with your woman, you can't be mad at a nigga for jumping.
I don't think it was the fact that Will and Jada together. I'm cool with the son who kind of is like, I know a little bit of what's going on in the household. Like, bro, where your dad be at? Where my nigga bad boys at? I want to meet Will. It's like, nah, bro, it ain't even like that.
But when you think about Will and Jada setup, you thinking Will doing more cheating than Jada.
I don't even think it's cheating. I think they were conveniently together for the sake of power, like a Jay-Z Beyonce type of shit.
Now let's talk about people not in that
Realm.
stratosphere. Let's talk about people on our. Let's talk about ourselves. Since we want to talk about the stars, we can't be above criticizing the
I
stars.
pay great.
And you know what I'm saying, without criticizing ourselves. You ever went to your woman's phone?
We've already covered that.
We covered that already?
We
You went
covered
to the
it.
phone? You said no.
Thought about it.
So you never had issues?
Nigga, in the Bible it said if you think about it, nigga, you done sin, nigga.
No,
You done.
I thought about it.
Good. Fuck that. Yes, nigga. Yes. Yes. Fuck it. I'm on here saying it.
situations,
I
y'all was
did.
the caregiver. Woman stay in your home. You paying the bills. You know what I'm saying?
None of that. You know what? Here go the real truth. Thinking about like a millionaire nigga like Will. None of that matters. What matter is how the fuck I feel about you. And
her staying rent free don't matter.
no.
Her not having to buy no food don't matter.
No, because let me tell you why. If I take a girl out and I fit the bill every time I take her out, that don't... If I don't feel a certain type of way about her, I don't care what's in her phone.
I told a girl that one time when she told me we need to date other people. No, you need to date other people. I'm still dating you because it's expensive out there for a nigga to be dating. Shit,
That nigga went off. That nigga went off. That nigga said, hey, you do what you do. Me, I'm exclusively to you. I'm letting you how my bank account set up. Bitch, I ain't got room for a lot of them.
Because once I go spend on another one,
Yeah, that's
you
it.
out the picture.
Yeah, exactly. It ain't gonna be
I can't spend on you no more once I go on a date with this new one.
See, let me
You
tell
don't
you
get no
something.
dates no more.
Let me tell you something. If I feel a certain type of way about a female, I don't give a fuck what I done said on a rap song. Okay?
Yeah.
That crushes me. That crushes me if a female has the audacity to tell me and I really care about her.
Yeah. Then she want to date.
Oh my God. So that's why I say it don't matter that I'm fitting all the bills. That's not what I'm going to say.
I'm going to tell you.
Bitch, you ain't paying for no hot water in 4 years. Hell no. It's like, bitch, I care about you and you want to do what? You know what I'm saying? That's why Will Smith was crying
I'm gonna tell you,
on TV.
let me ask y'all pimps this.
Without a pimp.
Man, y'all listen.
The reviews of Hitting 3 Times does not reflect classic keys or I See Mike Charlie. All pimping
We had
ideals are
ex-pimps. Everybody was
It's all
raised
about
by 8-Ball,
only being true
MJG,
relationships.
and UGK. Now let me ask y'all this. All y'all was some gorillas on a hole. Now let me ask y'all this.
This nigga does his best to get a nigga in. And they say, y'all some gorillas. I'm talking about nigga stomp a nigga head on that.
That's the cloth we cut from. Everybody that's our age, from, I ain't gonna say our age. We had a debate about that last episode. But of a certain cloth, if you were born before 2000, if you're a 90s.
Damn, that's a nigga from 1961, nigga, but it was before
No, that's
2000.
25. That's 26 and up.
No,
if you were 26 and up, you were raised by. You probably went to school, and your daddy or your uncle took you to school bumping Master P. So you from a different cloth. You probably listening to Project Pat or listening to, you know what I'm saying, getting dropped off at elementary school, nigga, and you hopping out that bitch talking rapping some motherfucking Pimp C. But
My
how many
fingers are greasy and
times
shiny as hell,
were
by the
you
way.
broken up with?
Whew. Nigga, the coldest breakup ever happened to me. I want to call your name because I got gray hairs on my beard. And I ain't never, this the coldest way I got broke up with.
Mm-hmm.
My homeboy, God rest his soul, he's passed away. This nigga told me 2 days before. He said, yo, man, I just got suspended from school. Man, I said, for real, bro? He was like, yeah. He was like, man, but the girl you go with, man, she said she ain't coming to school tomorrow. She was, so again, exactly. See how you look? Years ago, nigga, that was the look I gave up into the sky. Looking for a flying saucer or something. Because I said, I didn't know how to
When she told you this?
No.
No, when she told him, that's what I'm saying. Like, when,
No,
that's what I be saying.
it was like, at that moment, is this my homeboy for real? Or is this a nigga I need to stay away from?
Mm-hmm.
I gravitated more toward, this a good friend. Because he's trying to say, don't be no fool. Let me
So
tell
is
you.
this karma? So is this before or after you did something similar?
No, I was in middle school, nigga.
Oh, so you was giving a nigga some karma.
I'm listening
That
to
nigga
a nigga.
said middle school. Ooh,
Yeah,
this
I'm
nigga
listening to, this is
cold
this
blooded.
is-
This nigga got broke up with in middle school. What grade is middle school?
8th grade, and let me tell you how raw it was, how it happened.
Come on in.
This is how it happened. There he
Oh
is.
shit!
What's up,
Look at
my
this
man?
nigga. Hold on, we gotta get this nigga on camera. This nigga sharp. Look at this nigga.
This nigga been preaching. I got greasy popcorn
Camera
fingers.
got their own DC Young Fly.
Yo, what the fuck going on? What is it y'all talking? What do everybody? Shout out to everybody, man. All this shout out, man. Taking in Young Kings, man. Shout out to everybody, man. What y'all got going, man? Fuck this shit, man. This shit bigger than everything.
Man, we talking about church and stuff. We talking about how pastors.
We talking about hoes.
I'm just He was like, for real.
We talking about hoes breaking up with niggas. So they hoes when they break up with a nigga.
So I'm showing you the coldest way this happened. 2 days later, I go to the dance. I walk in the dance. First and foremost, I wasn't supposed to be at the dance. I had never been to a dance a day in my life. It was forbidden in my household because of my mother's religious
What school
beliefs.
was this?
Floyd, the Almighty Floyd Middle School. I walk in the dance, and I walk in and I freeze. Because my good friend who had just told me 2 days before that I got suspended and your girl is not going to school tomorrow because she said she's going to come see me on suspended. She is sitting in my homeboy lap. I look, I take a deep breath.
You ain't get broke up with then.
Oh,
You-
it gets better.
You seen it.
It gets better. I try to, you know, you so heartbroken when you see it. I shift and go like see one of my homeboys. What's up, man?
Yeah,
Walk up
maybe
to
she'll
him.
get
No,
up.
I gotta get some dance swagger because I never been to a dance. Exactly. So I gotta like act like I done been to the dance before. What you do? I'm talking to a nigga, and the girl walks up and say, "Hey." She said she don't want to go with you no more. I didn't need you to laugh like that. This is already traumatic for me. I didn't need you to rehash how when the girl said that, she said she don't want to go with you no more. So guess what I do? Not only do I get broke up with at my first ever dance, I'm heartbroken.
Mm-hmm.
I done walk to the dance because I stay in walking distance. I say, fuck that shit. I leave. And the coach say, "Hey, where you going?" I say, "Hey, I'm headed home. You ride outside?" "Nah, man, I'm good." Wrong answer.
You can't walk out without
You can't leave the school without
So you
us.
gotta stay there.
No, we don't gotta stay. We need to call your mama. No, you don't gotta call this. Okay, no. Got you right here, Mike.
And y'all stay across the street.
We stay around the street.
Around the street.
Hey, I got your son here. Say he's leaving the dance early. I could feel my mother. And then here, I could feel her say, "Mike's in his room." Because guess what I did?
Because you not supposed to.
Guess what I had done, nigga? I went in the kitchen, got a plate of food like I'm eating dinner. Went in my room. I remember what it was.
And then went
Fried
out the
chicken,
window.
rice, and some green beans.
Did
and
you
I
eat your
laid-
food?
No, I didn't. I sat the shit on the bed. Nigga, I cut the light off, got the TV on, locked my door like a dummy, and jumped out the window. And when he said, "Oh, okay. All right."
Handed you the phone.
So now, remember 10 minutes earlier, I had to play like I've been to a dance before with dance swag.
Yeah.
Now I got to play like my mom ain't on the phone telling me it's finna go down. I'm like this here. "Hey, Mom." So let me speed this up so y'all can get in. My mother said, "You better bring your butt home right now." I already knew what it was. I stayed on Norman Bridge Road by the Sahara restaurant. When I turned the corner, all I saw was the front porch light and my mother standing like a big goddamn like linebacker or something. And I saw the extension cord in her hand. And shoot, I just did like I don't know, like somebody who know they finna just had to throw them. Yeah. I just walked on the porch, tried to walk real fast and duck my head, and then she just called me. Waka, 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 waka. Yeah, man.
Now when it was over, was your plate still in your room?
Still in my room.
Well, at least you got to eat. Now,
How can you eat when you just got broke up on?
Oh damn!
Not by the girl. She sent a messenger to say, "Hey, she don't want to go with you no more." And my homeboy, we on, like you said, this is when What's the Name just came out. It takes a nigga that's hard from the start. So I gotta look at my homeboy.
Just came out.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So my homeboy look at me like, "Bruh, I tried to tell you what, you know, like this wasn't the one."
And that's what made you a pimp.
It didn't make me a pimp. It made me say anything is possible when it comes to
That's what made you. That's what got the icebox where your heart used to be.
It just made me say, man, like, Man, women are very good at
That
having
wasn't a
ulterior
real. That
motives.
was a cold-blooded breakup. But I'm talking about like
The coldest nigga. You know how old I am? How many years
Yeah,
ago?
that
it
was
was?
talking about-
I've never.
That nigga
I've
still think about that shit.
That because that was raw. Hey, she said she don't want to go with you. Boom, choo, boom, 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 boom. Everybody else in the dance enjoying themselves. Don't nobody know. A messenger just ended my fucking relationship in middle school. And Get Retarded coming on. And the beat go dun 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 dun.
Now, okay, contrast. What's the coldest way you broke up with a bitch?
Ooh, that's low down. The coldest way? What do you mean by cold? Like in that type of fashion?
Yeah, what's the, you know, cause me and you know, we'll just ghost a bitch.
Yeah, probably something like that. Like I don't know. Like break up.
A bitch just find out with another bitch, and that's the end of it. Like,
The coldest way was like at the movies with a girl and called and was just looking at the girl I was at the movies with. Like, I'm feeling you so much. Hold on 1 second. Movie going on. Hello. Hey, I'm at the movies with Charlotte right now.
how old were you when you did it?
Why you making me tell that?
That's cold.
I'm about 19, 20.
This nigga said.
And I say, and so both girls at the same time say, "Are you serious?" Because the girl sitting beside me like, yeah. And I'm on the girl on the phone like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man." So
while the movie going on,
while the movie
while
is
you in
going
your
on,
seat,
in my seat, because I just looked at her and just
kiss the kids from me.
Oh yeah, it was exactly like that, and it was just like, and guess what? Dumbest shit I ever did in my life. Because this young lady went on to be a successful lawyer that's still practicing law in the state of
Probably wouldn't
Georgia.
been no lawyer if you stayed with her.
There you go. That makes me feel good about myself. Doesn't he make you feel like you level them up? Yeah, she probably been working that hard. This nigga fat and ugly. Nah, but for real. Hell yeah, man. Like I would never forget that. And she was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah." So I'm gonna be with her. And,
Listen, I really was talking
I'll
about
talk to you now.
like grown up breakups, but you know.
when you grown, do you really break up?
But see, this is what I was trying. The point I was trying to make, where you guys are essentially head of the household, and I find it unbelievable that he said he has no problems in his household.
He didn't say he didn't have any problems. He said he don't have any trust issues.
Trust issues.
Oh, you don't have no trust issues.
Because problems could be like,
it's all a little problem.
like I keep
don't
telling
really
you to spray when you come out the back. It's little shit.
Yeah.
Because when you live with the person versus when you
Come on.
just date a person, it's two different.
Yo, what happened?
Are you still in?
Yeah.
What's up, Chief?
What's up,
Got
Dad?
popcorn on my fingers. Ice in my man. Yes, sir.
Hit me back.
Yeah, for sure. I got you.
All right.
But what I'm talking about though is how personal can we get on here?
We get personal. I always know how to plead the 14. That's the 5 plus the 9.
You're currently single. Well, I ain't gonna say single.
No.
You still in a relationship with your woman, don't stay with you no more. Right?
That's correct.
All right. Do you like that better? Being in a relationship and she don't stay with you? Cause he's never had, like they always.
Let's be real.
He came into his situation with his woman.
At this juncture,
you already were building your situation, and then your woman came in, and it could that be the reason? Like you already had a routine you had established at your home, and then he went into his home and created the routine with his woman. You know what I'm saying?
and I think that right there perhaps could have more longevity than the way that I did it. And so I feel like
I don't mean to cut you off, but I think in a relationship that's key. If that neither person should move into the other person's.
well, let me tell you,
They
in
should go
relationships,
get their own, you know what I'm saying, get a new dwelling.
in relationships, it's all about balance, man, and cohesiveness. And if at any point in time in a relationship, it don't matter if it's short term or long term, when there starts to feel like one person is outputting more than the other person, then you're opening up grounds for you know,
So
stuff.
look, if you
stuff
putting the
you throw
towels in the wrong spot, bitch, I'm mad. Look, I told you put the towels.
It's
right here.
it's stuff that minimal, man, that can become very, very magnified.
You keep hanging your towel over the shower. I don't know.
It's the only way I think those things are not what can be detrimental is if you don't have any like long-term goals that you're shooting for. And if you are just two people coexisting with each other, then just the smallest shit, bro. The air conditioner. Who keep touching the AC? Who keep goddamn leaving the refrigerator door like this? Who keep moving this right here to
Let me
that?
ask you this number one question. I'm gonna ask you the same thing. Do you believe man is supposed to be with one woman?
The views of Hitting 3 Times do not reflect the Ice
You
Gang.
can be with your one woman, but not believe
It
that
depends
man's
where you
supposed
are.
to be with a woman.
Depends where you are. If you grew up in Africa, blase, that's all you seen.
Listen though, here's the
and
thing.
you follow that culture. And that's part of your religion.
This is why I have
The Bible said
listen. I have a discussion with a partner of mine.
That's why we always horny.
A very close partner of mine
Really?
though that feels like that. That say he always say, man, you know why you ain't never been married or you ain't never been able to sustain no long time? Because bruh, we supposed to have more than one. And this truthfully how I feel like that. On that tip. I really feel like does anybody? Because a female can say the same thing, just like we could say,
because it ain't in their natural nature. When a woman, once she finds a man, she'll shut down. Like as far as other niggas,
but they shut down for security.
But again, she got what the comfort she want. You know.
But some women are secure without a man. That's
most women. Once they find their man, they good.
But we have to say, listen,
a man.
Listen, look at the number and how popular.
It was just about nature.
But I'm saying, look how popular the lesbian thing is now.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, it's not like masculine. It's a thing where women shut down. I totally agree to be secure, but once again, a woman gets comfortable, then her appetite increases again. Because a woman can come into a thing saying stuff like this right here. I don't need to be whining and dining and then
you don't think more men are unfaithful than women?
I don't think that's an imbalanced number. No, I think that number is probably, if somebody shows statistics, it might say more men
just
cheat
showed
than
me
women.
a girl pull up in a car that said 188 blowjob or some shit.
Man, because and the reason I say I think women.
What I'm trying to tell you is that
the number of married women that I have, not braggingly, but have had situations with.
But let me tell you, when you were hitting that woman, were you hitting other women?
Of course.
And the point I'm trying to make is
because this
she
woman's
probably
already
was
married,
cheating,
though.
but she thought she was cheating with one.
Not
You
really.
at that time was cheating with, was busting down as many as you wanted.
Listen, I had a situation one time where this young lady was married, and when I first met her, I thought there was no shot.
It's more. I'm gonna tell you
Because-
that's. I mean, cut you off. Yeah, but it's more. Let me make this point right quick. It's more female prostitutes than male prostitutes for a reason.
Yeah, but you know what that reason is? Because
that one woman will service more men.
But look, the woman that I'm telling you, that like a married woman doesn't fuck the nigga on the side like she fuck her husband. Sometimes she won't even
what
fuck
I'm
her
trying
husband.
to tell you is, once she got that side nigga, that's the side nigga. A nigga who cheating go Matt Barnes level. Matt Barnes' bitch probably was cheating, but she had one nigga she was fucking. Matt Barnes had a bitch for every day of the week.
Well, he got a bag to do that too.
But men like that though.
You mean
the average
general?
man
Yeah.
in general. I'm in every bitch DM. My whole
But
probably,
you wouldn't be able to
my whole
service
probably only
everyone.
responding to one nigga that's in her DM.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm shooting a shot at, I'm Steph Curry and all of them.
Let me show you what women smart enough to do. Women are smart enough and intelligent enough
I find it.
to look. They know a woman will cheat in the places that we least expect.
Mm-hmm.
Men cheat, like you said, where she can pop. Like if a woman say, "Let's switch phones," we like, "Hell no," because I ain't got time to delete. I got a whole bunch of shit to delete.
I'm just extremely surprised that you think the number of male cheaters is on the same level as female cheaters.
I mean,
I think more men will go out and pay for some pussy and cheat before.
I've been attacked by the devil so many times now that I'm in a relationship more than I was single.
Yeah, but that don't mean the women that are attacking you are single women. That's what you have to keep.
Yeah, we talking about
That's what
women
you
in
have to-
relationships.
Yeah.
He's saying women in relationships cheat on the same rate as men in relationships.
Yeah, because they do it like look at what you hear people joke about all
And
the
I
time.
think it's more single women willing to offer pussy to a man in a relationship than men are to get a woman who's in a relationship.
But like they tell you, when you have these plant workers like
They
Hyundais and shit like
Them
that.
hoes got to work hard.
But listen,
a nigga got to work hard to crack that married woman. Cause get what? She got a married routine. That single hoe though, shit, she ain't got to do shit with me, bitch.
No,
She
but
meet me in the bathroom, bitch.
but the married,
I walk past a bitch in Walmart and she.
From a marriage perspective, without being married on paper, I make sure I do everything where she only had no reason to do that.
that's not that doesn't stop.
See now, to Ice's point, I've read some Zane books before, and that's where I get the whole idea where a woman in the department store telling the nigga, "Meet me in the dress on."
So I'm glad he said that. So listen to this.
Just a random nigga.
No, listen. I'm at an
Meet me in the
event.
dressing room.
I'm at an event. I won't say when this was. I'm intoxicated, but I'm with my friends who are all guys, and a young lady comes up to me and licks me on the forehead. Now, to this lady's defense, you don't know who you licking on the forehead, baby girl. So look, when she licks me on the forehead, she steps back and says, "Your friend just told me to come do that." So I was like, oh. So long story short, a few hours later, me and this young lady get together. We have intense relations, and they're very enjoyable. And this young lady is asking me stuff like, "What do you want me to do? Like, tell me what you want me to do." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, woo woo." So the next morning, after I'm very intoxicated, I leave. I go back. I wake up the next morning. You know, fellas come in. "Bro, what happened last night? You ain't come back to the..." I'm like, "Yo, nigga, woo up." Stuff that men do. Same way women do. The lady calls me, and I say, "Hey, what's up?" You know, she's like, "Man, that was cool." Yeah. I'm like, "What you about to do?" She's like, "Me and my girls, we about to go eat breakfast or that." "All right, cool. Well, man, holla at me when you get through." Couple hours later, we conversating. So I'm like, "Tell me about yourself." She's like, "Yeah, all of us are married. We come to this to enjoy ourselves and let our hair down for men." So immediately I got judgmental. Like, I was like, "Oh, you must be mad at your nigga, or he will." Cause this is what I'm thinking. The performance you just put on cannot be that of a woman who, and this lady, not that who love her husband, but that, like what he said, where I'm providing everything for her. I'm crossing all the T's, dotting the I's, and because I kind of like showed her I disagreed with that. She starts like sending me like, "Look, nigga, this where we live. This my real house. This I am." Yeah, she like, "Man, my nigga take good care of me." She like, "But this just something we do," and it made me feel good to say, "Whoo, I'm glad I ain't got no house like that. I got no woman living there drowning."
Now,
like
that's what
that.
you gotta understand. That probably was 0.5% of somebody's reality.
She had a whole crew with her.
No,
that
I'm
was
just trying to tell you.
on the
But
same
that's still
level.
0.5% of the average person's reality that they gonna go through that. The average person, bruh, we, especially,
and sometimes I'll say this. Sometimes we misinterpret the level of happy that we think our mate is. Like me, for instance, could think that because you don't have to worry about any financial obligations. I'm there for your other kids that you have, supplementing for what is missing. That, you know, and I'm speaking strictly on my situation. That, hey, like he said, what room would you have to say, I want some more than this? But that's human nature, because women think the same way. When a woman,
would your grandmama do that?
Would she? Would my grandmother?
Nobody grandma was doing that.
Most definitely. My grandmother, yes.
Would have cheated on it.
And I would have. We that's a whole nother show. I'm serious. Like, my mother, brothers and sisters, they, like,
I'm just saying,
to this day,
back in the day, women didn't move like that.
They didn't move openly like that. But women,
because
look,
if a
women have always got out.
And dad ain't put the seed in her, oh, it's gonna be an issue.
And that's what I'm saying.
But now daddy can have a baby somewhere else, because get what? Daddy can come home and his stomach ain't big.
But my stepdad went to war 2 different times. He said he came back with a child that he took care of, just because he maintained his obligation.
That's some shit to me.
Well, he maintained his obligation to his
I ain't
wife.
put the seed in you
Twice.
But see, again, that's just the era when they lived in, to keep up appearances. I will stay with my wife. I don't want, you know what I'm saying, embarrass my family. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to, that's embarrassing to them, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of, back in the days, people kept a lot of their business in-house.
True that.
You know what I'm saying? Now you got to do is go on Facebook, and there's some 40-year-old grandma on there arguing with somebody in the family, going live or posting.
Well, it's like I told you, social media is killing the real social structure scene. People don't know how to dialogue and talk and communicate.
So if somebody died, I'm posting the inbox, I was just talking to you, cuz.
Like, why do you do that? I've seen stuff like that, man, and it just... and people, like, when people type that kind of stuff.
Niggas start posting pictures. I hate when people do that.
But you have to let people grieve in the manner that they grieve or express. Really, social media, the main usage for it was for expression. And some people just take that to the extreme, you know what I mean? People express themselves in different ways. Some people never got attention. So social media gave them a way to say, you must look at me. Even if it's me embarrassing myself. Some people may feel like that with me, like when I go in places and singing to chicken owners, you know, they like, look at this nigga just need attention. But it's an expression. It's the nigga who I'm singing in the chicken place looking like, this is a real crazy idiot right here. But for me, the endorphin level is being fed because that we all feel the need for attention. And what we're talking about right now, when it comes to relationships, that's one of the main issues for men stepping out or women stepping out, is because there's an attention void in the relationship.
I also think it's all about what type of man you are and how hard are you for a woman.
What attracts you to a woman?
Her body, her mind. That's it.
You said body first. Does the mind come first or the body come first?
It's the mind first, because I got to deal with you. That's the first stage.
If you choose to deal,
I don't want to talk to him no more. He cap.
Right. That's what he said.
So is your woman attractive?
Yes.
If she wasn't, would you be with her?
That's it.
Have you openly dated an unattractive woman?
Of course. That was in my
That nigga interrogated you.
That's in my openly. See, like, that's what a lot of niggas don't know. I've only been in a relationship 2 times, and
your first relationship was with an ugly woman?
No, it was with Pran.
So again, have you openly dated an ugly woman?
I ain't really dated. I was just.
Have you openly tried to holler at ugly women?
Hell no. Why would I do that?
Exactly. You didn't give a fuck what that bitch thought about or what her thoughts was. You said that bitch fine.
You honestly say body
but I
first
have
in your
accepted from ugly women and a club situation where, all right, come on, bitch.
But you're not. Oh, you said ugly woman.
Yeah, but I'm
Intelligence
not.
seals the deal.
Yeah.
That ain't what attract a man. I was just showing him Slim Thug on Poor Minds podcast, and he kept telling them, you need to start giving the man, a man you know you want, just give him the pussy first date. And they're like, what? Why I be about the pussy? So when he leave you, he ain't calling the other bitch because he already horny for being with you and you ain't give him no pussy. So now he got to go call the previous bitch he been fucking.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. So now guess what's going to happen once y'all start the relationship? I'm going to keep fucking this other bitch too. First, I done made an emotional connection with you, but in the middle of this emotional connection, I'm fucking another bitch.
Thinking about you.
So once we start fucking, and immediately you do something I don't like, or don't want to give me no pussy, get what I'm gonna do?
I got some pussy to go to.
I'm gonna call the bitch I fucked previously when we had an emotional connection. Okay, in my head, I'm like, shit, oh, this what I'm supposed to do.
It's you know, again, the status quo says if a woman gives up sex on the first date or too soon, all this, she's compromising standards of respect about her body. It's all about like what you said to a certain extent in reference to what am I looking for from you?
Let me ask you the same question.
Because how many people go?
Have you ever openly dated a woman you thought wasn't attractive?
That I thought was not attractive?
Yeah.
Dated?
Yeah.
Nah.
I mean, I'd eat with you.
Nah.
I'm letting the world see.
Not that I've dated.
Now let me ask both of y'all this: have you ever dated a woman who pussy was trash?
Yes.
Shit. You dated a woman who pussy was trash?
I ain't really date, but I tried to
Because
fuck.
that's a reason for me to fuck an ugly bitch.
Now see, dating is different. Dating is different. What I'm saying, what I used to do, I used to DM a bitch. Oh, we gonna hang out? I tried the pussy. Damn, he ain't gonna move or nothing.
The question I'm asking though, is pussy a reason for you to get in a relationship?
Nah.
So you would be in a relationship with a woman that you probably didn't think was attractive.
Is you asking in general or
she was
specific?
intelligent.
I'm saying now.
Because specifically,
because I got.
Let's say it's a triangle. Let's say it's intelligence, look good, pussy good. You can't have both.
I'm saying
so. You can't have all three. You can have two.
While being in a relationship,
she is intelligent, she look good, her pussy good.
I have now what I can say in that triangle. I've definitely had the look good, pussy good, not so intelligent.
Okay, that mean you could be in a relationship with that.
No, I have been in a relationship.
So you can tell me what out of the two you would take, out of the three, two you would take.
No, I've taken those two, and what I'm saying after a while, because I'm an intelligent, I'm very attracted to an intelligent woman.
So you would take attractive, good pussy and ugly.
At this juncture, probably so. Because I'm going to find some beauty in that good pussy in your intelligent mind. But it depends on what type of.
She ain't like gorilla ugly, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she like gorilla. Yeah, she ain't like that. You can be a man ugly, you know what I'm saying? I mean, she ain't Leslie Jones ugly, you know what I'm saying?
Who's Leslie Jones?
Comedian
Leslie Jones.
The dark skinned lady from Saturday Night Live. Yeah. It's knocking down. Cause she intelligent and she got a bag. They should put would knock her down. You talking about to be acting crazy lady from Saturday Night Live. Yes, yeah. She would get it. She could get it.
With the fucked up hair.
She could get it. But
big tall bitch from Top 5. From from Coming to America. The new Coming to America.
Grace Jones?
No. The new Coming to America.
I haven't seen the new Coming to America. But
I don't think you know who Leslie Jones is.
Oh, this the same lady?
Yeah.
we talking about the same lady.
Leslie Jones is a motherfucker.
I think we talking about the same
lady. Because she cried one time on social media from her lack of being able to get
the last movie was what, the Ghostbusters with old girl.
Yeah.
See, because okay, there it is. Leslie Jones Thanksgiving. Leslie Jones SNL. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That nigga said, that nigga said, I'm taking her down. Ooh, you cold-blooded, my nigga. You cold-blooded, my nigga.
I'm saying, but it's got to be that, though.
What is that?
It's got to be Leslie Jones Saturday night.
Rich
not,
Leslie.
Yeah, not a Leslie Jones in Walmart or Ann Street.
No, you adding the caveat
no,
to the
no,
play.
that's not the caveat.
You adding
Listen,
the caveat
listen,
to the
I'm telling you,
play.
listen.
I'm
that-
saying she looks like Leslie Jones. I ain't saying she is.
Hey, so let me renege. Hey, I ain't know I had no diamond in my hand. Let me pick that book up. Let me pick that back up. No.
Now, let me tell you about an unintelligent woman. If she is willing, is submissive
To learning,
I can teach her.
but not at this stage. At this stage, they're not. They're set in their ways.
Back then, that I accepted it because I'm like, I gotta get some pussy. Let me just deal with
We
your
young.
little man.
We don't
But
give a fuck.
now,
Like, we ain't
I'm
thinking long
more
term.
about your mind and goddamn.
But
what
see,
your-
no,
what
this is the point I'm trying to, y'all keep proving the bitch is right. The point I'm trying to make is pussy matters.
Definitely, always. I'll never
How
say
you perform in this bedroom matters.
Yeah.
And if you ain't performing, I might not be here long.
Right.
So for a woman to be like, why I gotta keep my pussy? Cause pussy matters.
it does.
That's a, you know what I'm saying? That's like if you gotta lift 100 pounds
But
at the
women
job,
say
and
women
you
say
show-
dick matters. They do.
not over the money. They got all types of, they got a whole aisle, they got a whole stove. They can do shit. It's all types of shit. They go to the shower, pull the shower head down.
But see,
It's all types of shit
but
a
see,
woman
let me
can
tell
do.
you something. That-
She don't
that
get her
overgas.
enjoyment. She don't get her enjoyment from that. That's not the, you know what I'm saying?
It's not the deal breaker, but dick matters to women.
For me, it's a deal breaker. If you telling me,
For
I don't
most
give you no
men.
head,
Yeah,
I don't think I'm gonna be with you.
yeah.
You don't give him no head? No, I ain't
Man,
gonna
but it's according to the person because there's some niggas out there that don't like getting their dicks up. Some niggas don't like. They think it's very disrespectful to nut in women's mouths and stuff like that.
again, but they still want some pussy.
Yeah, some of them.
See, you see, that's starting to sound like a pause moment. Like they might be on some, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, like we look at rich niggas that get caught up in shit, and we be like, "Oh, that money, nigga, you trying to." You
I
don't
mean,
want no
that's what
pussy.
you wanted anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that for sure. But I'm just
talking
saying,
about,
to niggas like us,
yeah. I'm just talking about. I don't give a fuck what man and what relationship. If he in that relationship and his woman is holding out on the pussy,
in heterosexual relationships,
he gonna go
pussy
find it
is
somewhere else.
No doubt.
And he deserve to.
To the people.
Man, it's been an extra long episode. We gotta chop this bitch up like 3 times. You feel me? But
this is what we do, man.
welcome back, man. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate
Welcome
it.
back. Welcome
Bruh,
back.
thank you.
Welcome back.
Can I give myself a hand clap?
His asshole had to run.
Why we gotta always tell this nigga here, man? What the fuck, man?
We got Ed over here.
This nigga here always have to, no pun intended, shit on a nigga. This nigga here. Nah, man, I was down bad, nigga. I hit y'all niggas early in the morning. Like, look, can we?
It's all good. I almost shit on myself yesterday.
Damn. Didn't have that type.
I had hit some weed so strong I coughed. Oh boy.
Nigga shorted.
Oh shit.
Damn, this nigga hit some. Damn, he hit
Go to the
weed. that make
bathroom,
you
go
short.
check my underwear. Oh Lord. Having my ass cheeks caught that one.
Damn, man, this nigga said he shorted out the weed.
Yeah. Had to go home after that. Had to leave the yo.
Edit this. Edit this. Just make it look cute.
We sorry, Leslie. We sorry.
Leslie Jones, I love you. So if you are,
I love you too. If Leslie Jones
he
wanna
don't love you.
I
He
love
pulled you
Leslie
up on the
Jones,
screen,
But not
to
the
make
ordinary
sure.
I
bitch
want
that
a
look like
ordinary
her.
bitch that look like Leslie
She can
Jones.
look like you, Leslie, because I'll just think of you if I ever get caught in an intercourse-like situation with her. But Leslie Jones, the real Leslie Jones.
That
you-
right there. That what she look like every day.
Yes.
Right there.
Pulling up, nigga. Don't give a damn, y'all joking. I see what's going on. You good?
That mother got hand like Charles Barkley.
Hey, look at Cam. Oh my gosh, man.
Oh, they did my girl dirty. She tried to be Gail.
And he being Kale.
Like
That's
Gail Roberts. Robin Roberts.
Oh, that's who did the interview. I thought it was Gail. Yeah, it was Gail.
Oh,
Yeah.
that disrespectful to Gail King. Lord have mercy. Cause Gail fine. I put shit out of Gail. I don't need no money.
So you telling me this lady did a live crying saying she can't get
Yeah, she can't get no pussy.
She was joking. Can't get no who?
I mean, can't get no nigga.
Damn. I'm about to say, I know she could get girls. I'm just saying. No, that's no knock. That's just the world we live in. Shit, this is.
I know she can get
Hell
some girls.
yeah, man.
Cause she
Like,
look like a nigga.
and it's just. I don't know what kind of magic lesbians have, but they have it.
Don't you love vegetables, extra cheese, and broccoli?
Man. Cause I see some of them and I be like, damn.
Look at that nigga.
You choosing that?
Look at ENTG. I fuck with you, ESC. But that shit funny. And you tried to suppress that shit. You couldn't stop that shit. Hey, man. This is a great episode. Shout out to Pac-Man. Shout out to Doritos. Shout out to Touchdown Wings.
Shout out to fucking Reese's Chips Ahoy cookies.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody that came through. Shout out to Dunn. Shout out all that. Shout out, man.
Shout out this tub of popcorn that was full to the brim when I got here.
I'm finna tell you what's amazing about that popcorn, and we ought to get a deal with them because the name of the popcorn is Brim's Popcorn. And you just heard the shout out where he said it was filled to the brim.
That's just catchy. That's.
Come on, man. He didn't even know that.
My fingers have been greasy for an hour and 23 minutes this whole show because of that. But
Great shit.
man, it's a great show,
Smoke
man.
break, you know what I'm saying? I'd like to thank y'all for coming through for another. I was finna say hour of smoke and conversation, but we really did about 3 hours tonight. When we started, what time is it? 10 o'clock? Yeah, 10 o'clock. You feel me? Live from the doghouse, man. This is the smoke break with Henny and Ice.
What's what to say that?